Hello everybody, welcome back. Maybe the Amazing Spider-Man movies don't have the best plot, but Spidey, played by Andrew Garfield, certainly managed to please many fans. He was the quippiest and the most acrobatic cinematic Spider-Man version. Plus, he had the best Spidey swinging scenes of all time. And today, we'd like to recollect his best moments. So, make yourself comfortable and enjoy our video. In The Amazing Spider-Man, Peter Parker was using his new powers to find his uncle's murderer. Once, he noticed a suspicious car thief and decided to prevent him from committing a crime. Spidey sneaked into the vehicle and scared the unsuspecting thief.
In the future, if you're gonna steal cars, don't dress like a car thief, man.
After that, he made fun of the criminal's attempts to intimidate Spider-Man with his little knife.
Is that a knife? Is that a real knife?
Yes, it's a real knife.
My weakness, it's small knives.
Finally, Peter just taped the bad guy to the wall using his web shooters.
Stop it! That isn't funny!
It is
Come
kind
on,
of funny,
help!
Spidey discovered that the thief wasn't the man responsible for his uncle's death. The police officer who had arrived at the crime scene mistook Spidey for the strange criminal and opened fire at him. After that, our hero had to run away from the law enforcement officers. Garfield's Spidey faced many dangerous enemies, including the Lizard. Just like Super Mario, the villain entered Parker's school through the sewer. After that, he scared the students by crushing everything on his way. Parker ran towards the Lizard, but the villain managed to catch Peter and threw him through the walls. Also, the Mad Monster used reagents to make a bomb and throw it at Parker. Luckily, Spider-Man had enough time to put on his suit and strike back. We saw a dynamic fight full of exciting acrobatic stunts and awesome jokes.
Somebody's been a bad lizard.
It's very interesting to watch how Garfield moves in this scene. He crawls around Lizard like a real spider. And of course, we'd like to mention Stan Lee's cool cameo, which is one of the funniest moments in the whole movie. In the crane swinging scene, injured Parker had to reach Oscorp Tower, overcoming a very long distance. Luckily, he wasn't alone, and crane operators helped the superhero by arranging cranes. The moment when Peter starts running despite his pain and weariness demonstrates his impressive willpower. Besides, the music and swinging in this scene are just perfect. The final fight between the Lizard and Spider-Man took place on the top of Oscorp Tower. Connors was waiting for Parker, so Spidey didn't manage to surprise his enemy. Moreover, after a short but dynamic fight, the Lizard caught Parker, took off his mask, and started humiliating him.
Poor Peter Parker. No mother, no father, no uncle.
Luckily, Captain Stacy appeared and helped Spidey neutralize Connors. The police officer also gave Parker the healing DNA and started holding off the Lizard. Unfortunately, the Beast managed to impale Stacy before making an attempt to stop Peter. But still, Parker installed the healing DNA, which created an antidote cloud that restored Connors and his victims to normal condition. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 starts with a jaw-dropping swinging scene, which shows us a beautiful cityscape. However, soon we discover that Spidey is chasing dangerous robbers who try to steal plutonium from the truck.
Hey, you're not going anywhere. Come here. Come to Daddy.
During the chase, Spidey saved people from a horrible accident and stopped the driver of the truck, who turned out to be Alexei Sestevich, aka RHINO. Spider-Man disarmed the villain without any difficulties and even embarrassed him by showing New York the loser's boxers.
This is not him, Spider!
After that, Peter made a hilarious entrance to his high school graduation ceremony where he met his girlfriend, Gwen Stacy. Also, this scene provided us with a funny Stan Lee cameo.
I think I know that guy.
One of the scenes in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 shows us the usual superhero daily activities, which include swinging through the city, saving little boys from bullies, saving beautiful girls from car accidents, preventing bad guys from robbing shops, and buying medicine because superheroes get sick too.
You're that spider guy.
Spider bed.
This short but funny scene includes many moments which show us that it's super difficult to be Spider-Man. When Electro went to Times Square to charge himself up with a power cable, it led to the confrontation between the villain and police officers. Luckily, Spider-Man arrived to calm the conflict down and save people from danger. But the villain became angered that his favorite superhero had forgotten his name. Moreover, things got worse when a sniper fired at Max after Spider-Man had assured Electro that no one would hurt him. Feeling betrayed, he attacked Parker. It stands to mention that the slow-motion scenes shown during their fight are just awesome. And when the villain started destroying Times Square in anger, Spidey, together with firefighters, neutralized him in a very funny way.
Alright, that's enough. Mike? Yeah. Big John?
Spider-Man was following Electro to the Oscorp power plant for the final fight. We saw a truly impressive scene thanks to perfect CGI effects and a badass soundtrack. But finally, Electro managed to catch Spidey and started torturing him using electricity. Luckily, Gwen came in a police car and hit the blue guy. Afterward, the two decided to kill Electro by overloading his electricity supply. Their plan worked, and the villain vanished into thin air and exploded. And here we come to the most dramatic and heartbreaking scene in the whole The Amazing Spider-Man franchise. When Green Goblin appeared at the Oscorp power plant, he figured out that Spider-Man was Peter Parker. The villain immediately grabbed Gwen Stacy and flew away with her. Shortly after that, the mad Harry Osborn threw the girl down into a clock tower, where Peter was trying to save her life. At the same time, Spider-Man had to fight against Green Goblin, and he even managed to knock the villain down. However, Gwen fell down. There's a dramatic moment which shows a web trying to reach the girl just like a hand. Although Spidey used all his skills and strengths, unfortunately, he still didn't manage to save Gwen's life. Any person, even a superhero, has bad days. However, we shouldn't forget about our duties even when we face adversity. And the ending scene from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 proves these words. Spidey returned to protect his city from RHINO when a brave boy was trying to do it alone. After Spidey's offer to surrender, we saw an epic moment when Spider-Man was moving to stop RHINO. It had to form the basis for the third movie, which unfortunately wasn't released. And which Andrew Garfield Spider-Man moment is your favorite one? Please, don't forget to share your thoughts with us in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, give us a like, comment, and subscribe.